So we are making the purple dude modification. This one's going to be really fun and kind of spooky if you know the pocket monster genre. With this cut and sew, you get some extra pieces. You get, you're going to get a total of 4 of these horns. I guess they're horns. We're calling them horns. And then you get 2 of these bad hair day pieces, okay? Now, you can totally choose to apply some stabilizer or some interfacing to these pieces. That's entirely up to you. For my video, I will not be applying any stabilizer. What we are going to do is we are going to put wrong sides together. I will use some double-sided tape to help secure these in place. I might change my mind. I might add some stabilizer. You know what? I'm going to add some stabilizer just to the horns, just so they, stay a little bit more erect. But I'm not going to add anything to the bad hair. Okay? So let's go ahead, add some stabilizer to your horns. I'm going to stay out of the seam allowance, so they're just going to be little tiny bit triangles. And then I'll double-sided sticky tape this so that they stay in place. If you are using double-sided tape, make sure that you are lining up your edges really well. I highly recommend using double-sided tape. It's going to make your life so much easier here, and you're going to want to do that for all 3 pieces. I'm also trying to, when I put it on, I'm keeping it out of the seam allowance. At the machines, you can do a couple things. You can totally leave your threads long, pull them a time in the back. You can backstitch. Since we are going to sew these into the seam allowance of the front panel of the MAV, I'm not too worried about seeing those end threads. So whatever you want to do is totally good to you. Just some like general housekeeping. If you see these thicker bars here, that's going to be your landmark for going toward the top. So ultimately, this is what it's going to look like. So this and this. So there is your mouth. That's what that looks like. So you want the horns, or if those are ears, I'm not sure. You want those thicker lines to go toward the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this to the sewing machine, and we are going to top stitch all the way around, all 3 sides to hold in place. And then we're going to do the same thing for our bad hair day, all the way around. And then we will come back to the MAV, and then we are going to attach this all the way around. I may do this in pieces, so like I'll probably do the horns first, and then attach the bad hair day. So it'll look like that. And then when we put it on our MAV, it'll be like, hello, I am Gengar. I think that's his name. So that's the plan. Mildly anyway. So let's go ahead and go get those top stitched. Now, once you get these top stitched, they will look like this. Now you have the option, you can leave them raw, or if you want to, you can totally make it's totally up to you. You can edge coat them if you want to. Up to you. Don't make me like, Nefarious said I need to edge coat. Not saying that. If you want to, it gives it a little bit more professional appearance. It's up to you if you want to edge coat. I will be edge coating mine. Alright, once we get these edge coated, what we want to do is we're going to want to line these up with the curves. This is where it gets a little tricky at the machine, but don't worry, you can 100% do this. Because obviously when we fold it down, it doesn't quite match up. What we're going to want to do is use our clips And we're going to fold it to where it goes around like so. Just like this. And then I will do the same thing for its twin over here. Now, if you want direct measurements, because I'm just eyeballing this, that's about 1.5 inches over. So I'll do the same thing over here. So the bag looks like this. Now I am going to base these on so that I can add the bad hair day. Just so you know, as you are putting these on, you do gotta manhandle them a little bit so that they will conform to that shape for you. Then you're going to just slap your bad hair day on there. If we gotta trim it, you gotta trim it. And you can put this on however you want to. I will be trimming mine because it's going to be in the seam allowance. Here, I'll flip it over. It'll be in that seam allowance, so that's how much I will be trimming. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to base that on, and then I'm going to trim that off so that I can sew this together. Now, because I do have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of vinyl right there, it might get a little thick. So just be mindful of where, you know, you put that. Now, if you have cut them off, go ahead and recut your centers so that you can attach it to your gusset. My hairpiece is covering my centers just a little bit, so I want to make sure that I can see that. And then you will sew this just like you would any other mat pack, just attaching it at the center locations at the beginning and the end. When you are turning your bag out, you can totally go in and like work toward training your seams so that those ears or horns or whatever we're calling them to stand up. But there he is.